All right, I think I just record this class. So welcome everybody. So welcome to our third class. It's our week 3. I know time flies, right? So how's everybody? How's your day so far?
Good.
Good,
Good.
good, good. Yeah. I'm so happy to see you guys' face. So happy. All right. So today, if you can see this topic is going to a restaurant, right? So are we really going to a restaurant? Maybe after class, right? But so the topic is about going to a restaurant. Okay. So let's take a look what we're going to cover today. All right. So the first we're gonna look at the countable and uncountable nouns, right? So what are some differences between countable nouns and uncountable nouns? Okay. And the second part, we will talk about quantifiers. You may or may not hear about these words before, and it looks a little bit complicated, but it's okay. Yeah, we're gonna find out what is quantifiers. Okay. And the third part is the measurement words. So when do we use words of measurement? And the last part is the role play. It's my favorite part. So I planned this for a while, and I think you guys all like acting, right? So we're gonna play different parts. We have different like scripts or words for you guys to practice. Okay. All right. So let's move to our first part. So uncountable and countable words. Okay. Okay, so if you take a look at countable and uncountable, like what do you think? What are the meaning behind countable and uncountable? So remember previous class we talked about prefix, right? So if you take a look at the words uncountable, so what is the prefix here?
On.
On, right? Yeah, good job, Haley. It's on, right? And we talk about that prefix has different meanings, right? Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about countable and uncountable? Like, what do you think the meaning it is? So what is countable and what is uncountable?
You can count or you cannot count.
Yeah, so something you can count and something you cannot count. Yeah, exactly. So let's take a look here. So what are some differences between countable and uncountable? So obviously countable is things that we can count separately, right? So if you imagine like all of the things we can count, right? It just the difference is if you can count separately or not, right? So for countable, obviously we can count separately. So like an orange, like a book, and what else? So what are other things that is countable?
Mm, Banana.
A banana, right? Bananas that are countable, right? What else? Give me one more example.
Hmm.
A pen. Yeah, good job, Lillian. So a pen is also countable, right? Yeah, good job. All right. So what about uncountable? So uncountable is the things that we cannot count separately. So we have rice, water, information, right? And what else?
Chicken?
Chicken. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for chicken, so do you guys think chicken is countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Why is countable?
One chicken, two chickens, three chickens.
Okay, so I can see you guys got confused a little bit. So, like in English, chicken, we can see the meat chicken, right? Or we can see the animal chicken, right? So when we think about the meat, do you think it's countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable, right? What about the animal chicken?
Then you can count for one chick, two chicken.
One chicken, two chickens. Yeah, right. So why do you think those words are uncountable? Like rice, water, information. So why do you think they're uncountable?
Too much. Like water, like rice, you cannot be like there's 3 rices because too much rice.
Yeah, too much rice, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
so imagine like your mom gonna cook dinner, right? And you can like she tell you you should make like 50 pieces of rice. Do you think you can really just like count each rice? That would be so hard, right? That's literally impossible. Yeah, same thing for water. Do you think water is like you can count separately? No, right? It's a
No.
whole thing, right? Yeah, exactly. So same thing for information. It's abstract, right? You can barely count it, right? Yeah. Okay. So after we talk about the difference between countable and uncountable, so sometimes like we have some confusion about some noun count nouns, right? So like how do I distinguish it? Like what are some differences? And I got confused. So I have a chart for you guys. So this is a common noun count nouns chart. So if you take a look at this chart and so there are some different things here and just take a look and let me know if you have any questions about this word.
Teacher, why can't we count paper?
So paper is the same thing. So do you think so paper is a whole paper, right? So do you think it can be like see like a piece of paper, like little paper, like it's made of like a huge thing, right? So do you think it counts like separately? So what is paper made of?
Wood.
Yeah, made by wood, right? So a lot of woods consist the paper, right? So do you think you can just like say papers like you can count like separately?
Mhm.
So do you think that you can count paper separately?
Count down paper separately.
Yeah.
Like one piece of paper.
Yeah, so you can definitely say one piece of paper or two pieces of paper, right? But can you say like one paper or two papers or three papers?
No.
No, right? So yeah, so that's why like paper is noun count nouns. Okay. So what else? Any other questions? Yes.
I have another question.
Yeah.
How about I say like I wrote a paper for my class?
You wrote a paper. So do you think okay, so paper here it means something else, right? So you wrote a paper. Did you really like wrote a paper? So what do you guys think? Do you think like you can write a paper? Like
Like an
paper
essay.
just like I say, right? Good job, Shitong. So here, paper means something else. It's kind of like a reference, like for stands for other meanings. So like a paper is like you write an essay or you write a short paragraph, right? So that's what papers mean. So you can definitely use a paper, right? Because it's kind of like an essay or something you just wrote. Yeah. Did that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So after we take a look at this chart and we're gonna do a little short practice. So we have here, so I prepare a short paragraph here. And if you can see on the screen, there are some nouns that I highlighted. So what you're gonna do right now, so to get piece of paper, and we just talk about that piece of paper, right? And a pen. Okay, so take out piece of paper and a pen to kind of take a notes, write down the words and mark if they are countable or uncountable nouns. Okay, and after you finish, like we can come back and discuss. All right. If you finish, you can give me a thumb up or just let me know. Oh, okay. I see some are finished. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. So each of us, you can volunteer to read one sentence and you can tell me the nouns that highlighted in this sentence is uncountable or countable nouns. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start with the first sentence. So every morning, Mariah enjoys her time in the sunlit kitchen. Okay. So the next sentence, you want to read it?
I can read it.
All right, Stone, go ahead.
On the wooden table, there is an apple next, a few bananas, and some honey.
Yeah. Oh my God, there are three highlighted nouns. All right. So this is kind of challenging. So what is the first one? Apple. Do you think it's countable or uncountable?
I think it's countable because the article and before
Mm,
word, so I would say it's countable, like one apple, two apples.
yeah, good job. Okay. So what about bananas?
Banana is countable because it has S at the end of the word.
Yeah, good job. And the last one, honey.
Like you cannot count how much honey there is, so it's uncountable.
Yeah, uncountable. Yeah, good job. Do we all agree? Yeah. All right, cool. So let's move to next sentence. Who wants to read the next sentence? Oh, Haley, go ahead.
There is also some tea on the counter, each with a different flavor.
Oh, okay. So tea. So what do you think? It's countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable, right? Yeah, why?
Because tea is liquid.
It's liquid, right? So it's really hard to count separately. Yeah, good job. All right, the next sentence. Who's next? Oh, Chen, go ahead.
In a cup, she pours a little milk and adds some sugar.
Okay. Yeah. So cup. What do you think?
Cup is countable because you can cut separate. You can count the cup separately when
Mhm.
cups. And milk, it's uncountable because you cannot count the milk separately.
Right.
Also, the sugar, it's uncountable.
Mm-hmm.
That too much sugars in that you cannot count them separately.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much. Yeah. Good job. Good job. So do we all agree? Yeah. Okay, good job. All right. So next sentence. Oh, and go ahead.
As the radio plays gentle music, she toasts some bread and spreads a lot of butter on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the first word, bread, what do you think?
Uncountable.
Right. Why is uncountable?
Uh, bread have a lot of shape.
Right. A lot
Don't
of shape.
really know how to count.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And butter,
Uncountable.
uncountable. And why is uncountable?
I think because butter can melt and it's hard to count.
Yeah, good job. All right. So the next sentence. Who want to give a try? Oh, Lillian, go ahead.
To the side, there are several strawberries and blueberries.
Okay.
She is sad. Oh, okay. That's
Oh, Lillian want to finish all of them. Of course. Yeah, go ahead.
okay. She is sad that there isn't any meat.
Okay. So the first word, strawberries, what do you think?
It's countable.
It's countable, right? Yeah. And next, blueberries,
Same, still countable.
still countable, right? Yeah. And what about the last one?
Meat is uncountable.
It's uncountable, right? Yeah. Good job. I like seeing Lillian challenge herself. Yeah. Okay. So you guys did an amazing job. So hopefully after this activity, you can kind of like know the difference between countable nouns and uncountable nouns, right? Okay, so before we move on to next section, I do have a little short question for you guys. So what did you notice? So what is used to describe countable nouns and what is used to describe uncountable nouns? So let me go back to the paragraph again. So if you can see on this paragraph, so before the countable and uncountable nouns, you can see some words, right? Before those highlighted nouns. So what do you think? So for example, banana. So what is the words before bananas?
Few.
Yeah, right? A few. Okay. So what about milk?
A little.
A little, right? Yeah, good job. So actually, we do have a word for this kind of words that give before the countable and uncountable nouns, which we will move to next section is the quantifiers. So what are some quantifiers that we know? So first of all, let's discuss what are some quantifiers. So quantifiers tell us how much or how many we have of something, right? So like we just saw a little, a few, or many, right? So those are all quantifiers, okay? So I have a chart for you guys. So these are two charts that some common quantifiers you can apply to count noun and non-count nouns. Okay, so we will do the same thing. Give you guys some time to take a look, and I do have a few questions for you guys later. Okay, so yeah, for now, just take a look and let me know if you have any questions.